working on this Firebird and several other projects, I feel like there's a little tip to help some of y'all out with your exhaust and the lifespan of your exhaust. Now, this car, I noticed it. The old Blue 80 model, I noticed it. My work truck, when I bought it, I noticed it. Something a lot of people won't do. And when I was looking up forums on mid-mufflers, because I think about removing the mid-muffler on the G8, something came across of, you got to watch out when it's welded because it'll rust. Okay? So, talk about exhaust for a little bit. When it comes to exhaust, obviously, you drive it, water hits it, moisture from the inside, from the heat and the cool, it'll rust eventually. Now, some may say that, well, stainless won't rust. That's not true. 430 stainless or 400 series will always rust eventually. It's not if, it's when. 300 series, as long as it's not contaminated, it will not rust. Or at least I've never seen it rust in doing tests. And that's from working in stainless steel fabrication shops. I've worked in stainless steel fabrication shop for 15, 16 years now. And we've done tests over the years using 200, 300, 400 series stainless just to make sure that when a customer complained about rust, why it rusted. 9 times out of 10 it's because they got 430, didn't realize it, whatever. Because 300 series is a lot more expensive than 400 series. So even your 430, 400, 430 series exhaust will eventually rust. Now, one thing I always do with my exhaust is when I build it, get it all put up, I'll just take some flame-proof header paint, and they got it in different colors, if you don't like just like a flat black, and I'll paint it. This will help keep the elements off the pipe. Now, depending on what I'm doing, sometimes I'll even paint the whole inside if I can, or as much of it as I can to protect the inside as well. This way, the condensation from, let's say, starting up in the winter when the pipes are cold, the heat from the engine comes in, it creates moisture. You have moisture inside your pipes. Now, typically, if you have ceramic coated headers, you usually don't have that issue because it's ceramic coated inside and out. Now, the rest of your exhaust, unless you have it coated like that, well, my advice is just to get some paint. Doesn't matter what brand you use. High temp works the best, especially when you're closer to the exhaust manifolds or headers. Further back, the back side of the car, you can usually get away with still almost using regular paint, spray paint, but if you got this and you're doing the exhaust anyway, then do it all the way back. It's always worked for me, daily driving them, and they last for years. Longer than usually what, let's say, Summit's chart would say aluminized exhaust lasts X amount of time. Mine always, on my daily driver, goes way far beyond that. So that's just a little tip I'm giving some of y'all. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope this information proved helpful. As always, thanks for watching.